More smart home innovation from Kwikset. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Kwikset is product manager Charlie Dougherty. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Fred. Thanks for having me.
A pleasure. Well, Kwikset is a trusted name in home security with more than 75 years of experience. You've been incorporating technology for years too. Give us some of the background, Charlie.
Yeah, so Kwikset's come a long way, I'd say, on the electronic side. We were one of the first to lead with a connected product, specifically a Wi-Fi connected smart lock. We've had all sorts of innovations since we first launched our locks. We've had keyless electronic lock designs. We had one of the first tap to open or touch to unlock locks with our Kivo lock, using Bluetooth technology to allow you to just simply touch your lock and unlock it, verifying that you had your phone in your pocket, which was pretty cutting edge technology and one of the first for the market. And now we're excited to keep that moving with our latest introduction for the Halo product family, which is Halo Select.
That sounds pretty cool. The Halo Select smart door lock, designed for, it looks like more versatility. So step us through what the features are, and then we'll talk about the setup.
Yeah, sounds good. So you definitely nailed it. Versatility is what we were going for with Halo Select. We're calling Halo Select the best solution for flexible smart home connectivity. And what we mean by that is the device is easy to set up, easy to use for any homeowner on day one. So Halo Select is great for any homeowner because it does feature two different types of connectivity on board. So we're saying that it offers flexible, future-proof smart home connectivity for the average homeowner. And how we accomplish that is by including both Wi-Fi and Matter connectivity built into the lock. So for anyone who wants to get going on day one, wants a simple, no frills setup, they can go with Wi-Fi connectivity. It's tried and true for smart locks. There's no hub required. It connects directly to your home Wi-Fi network. And you can use the Kwikset app for full features to control your lock. Alternatively, we do have what's known as Matter, the new standard for smart home that's starting to gain some steam here and become more popular in the category. So Matter uses Thread connectivity, the way that we've implemented it. And Thread is a low power mesh networking connectivity type. Matter is a new standard that all major smart home platforms are supporting, as well as device manufacturers. So you can know if you purchase a Matter device that it's going to work with any other Matter device in your home. And the setup is super simple. You scan a QR code on your lock and you're good to go. So we've included both types and we give the consumer or the user the choice to choose which one works best for them.
Interesting. So step us through the setup process here and the installation.
So here's a demonstration of what you might see on day one in our app. And we've spent quite a while figuring out what the best flow is to make consumers have a seamless experience setting up their Matter or Wi-Fi experience. So you see here, there's a comparison between Matter and Wi-Fi in the app. There's a few features you might have on Matter that you don't get on Wi-Fi and vice versa. If you go down the Matter pathway, we give you an easy comparison between different smart home platforms. You can see what features they support, what hubs are required to use Matter. If you choose to continue, you can choose the ecosystem you'd like to set up with. Go ahead and convert your lock. So at this stage, we'll let you know, hey, there are some limitations with Matter. You do need a hub in the home. You might lose some features in the Kwikset app. Do you want to continue? And just like that, you've converted your lock. So at this stage, it would be the scanning a QR code, as I mentioned earlier. And from there, super simple to set up in any smart home platform. Most of them have a similar flow where you're hitting a plus button, adding the accessory, and scanning the QR code.
Is it possible for a user to change their mind and reconfigure this?
Excellent question. We put quite a bit of effort into making sure that users could switch back and forth as painlessly as possible. So we'll show you this experience here. If you went into lock settings, you would you'd see that, hey, I can't change some of these settings. They're grayed out. What's going on here? That's kind of a factor of what we educated the user on earlier. There is limited functionality in the Kwikset app when you convert to Matter. So if you go back to this Matter experience that we have here, you'll see the similar screens that you went through to convert to Matter. We can easily convert back to Wi-Fi. And you'll see here it takes less than 15 seconds and your lock is back on Wi-Fi, almost like it never happened. So we'll have you set up an access code. We did clear your lock of anything that would have been added from Matter. So it's kind of like a fresh start. So we do have you create an initial access code. And from there, you're good to go. The lock is fully converted to Wi-Fi and you can control it through the Kwikset app.
Tell us about the physical installation. For some people, that may sound a little intimidating.
So we are proud of our interactive install guide that we offer in app. You can see an example of it down below to the bottom left. And there's also an animation we can play that shows just exactly what this new style looks like. So you can see there that we have very clear visual indicators of which screw needs to go in which order, where they go. So a brand new animation style we're rolling out to our guide. And then in addition to that, we've streamlined the number of steps. So we've combined steps where we can. We wanted to shorten the overall install time. And if you follow this interactive flow, you should be installing your lock in a matter of minutes with just a screwdriver. So very intuitive. We do have troubleshooting steps along the way. And we're really proud of this interactive experience in comparison to, just a printed guide that would have been in the box or a PDF guide that you're looking at online that doesn't have any interactive component to it. We think that our in-app experience is definitely best in class.
Tell me about the advantages of moving to a rechargeable battery.
So the rechargeable battery is actually brand new for Kwikset and one of the first we've seen for the market. And what we mean by that is this lock standard can accept alkaline AA batteries. And the same lock can have the battery tray removed and a rechargeable lithium ion battery pack swapped in. So we will have this rechargeable battery coming soon within the next few months. And as far as we know, our lock is the first that can accept both types of battery, both battery types. So if you want to get rid of AA's, you don't want to keep purchasing AA's, swapping AA's can be tiresome at times. You can choose to use our rechargeable battery pack. It charges via USB-C, very easy to swap in and out. And obviously with rechargeable batteries, in addition to just being a little bit more painless, that you don't have to deal with AA's any longer, it's a little bit more environmentally friendly. And it also provides longer battery life for Wi-Fi. So with our rechargeable battery pack, you would get 50% longer battery life versus alkaline if you're using Wi-Fi. So on Wi-Fi, you could expect up to 9 months of battery life with the rechargeable pack versus 6 months if you're using the AA's.
Very interesting. And there are people who may wonder, okay, is this really secure? Things get hacked, etc. What do you tell potential customers of a smart lock?
Excellent question. So I do want to call out that we do have BHMA grade AAA certification on this device. So we have been certified by an independent laboratory to comply with this grading. And part of that BHMA grading for electronic locks does deal with digital security. So the ability to not brute force attack a screen, right, by entering codes, being resistant to shocks and other kind of attacks that might happen at the door. And then, on the mechanical side, we really pride ourselves in our grade AAA rating. So with a physical attack, the lock is as resistant as it can be. It's past the highest criteria for certification of the entire category, which is grade AAA. But then in addition, on the digital side, there are some things that we do differently. We do maintain all of our servers, our clouds here in the US. We also encrypt any data that's going between the lock and the cloud or your phone and the device, the lock. And in addition to that, one step further, we don't store access codes in our cloud. So we also have a fingerprint lock that was an older Halo generation. So same with fingerprints, biometric data, access codes you create, all of that is stored on the lock itself, which we're really proud of, and we do consider a differentiator for us. So there is no risk that someone could, remotely access the data in the cloud and pull an access code from your lock. All of that is just stored locally, for the highest security.
So what are the different ways you can open the lock? And what happens if your Wi-Fi goes down?
Excellent questions as well. So we do have a brand new feature that we've rolled out called GeoFence Auto Unlock, which we're very excited about. We've heard great feedback from some of our consumers already. And the reason we've heard feedback is because we rolled this out a little bit early. So even our current generation of Halo received GeoFence Auto Unlock and Auto Lock through an app update that we rolled out recently. So that means you can approach your door, and when you're within roughly 30 feet of your door, the lock will automatically unlock for you. And that by the time you actually reach for the handle, it should be unlocked, which is fantastic. And on the flip side, when you're leaving your neighborhood, so you get a distance away from your home, we're sending a lock signal to your lock. So even if you forgot to lock up when you were leaving, you have the peace of mind that we've locked up for you. So that's a new way to lock and unlock that we've introduced with Halo Select. In addition to that, we have access codes. You can store up to 250 access codes on the lock. As I mentioned, you can schedule these. You can, make them a one-time use. Set that window very narrowly if you just want someone to come in one time. Or you can have them always on, and share them with trusted guests. In addition to that, you can share app access. So if you were at the lock yourself, you could always unlock it using your app. There is a very easy lock and unlock experience in the app. And if you share app access with a friend, a family member or a trusted guest, they can lock and unlock through their app as well. So various ways to lock and unlock using the Kwikset app and the lock itself. There's always a physical key that we maintain on our smart locks, which features Smart Key. Smart Key is great technology from Kwikset that allows you to re-key your lock yourself in literally seconds. Within 10 seconds, you could have the key for your front door match the key that's on your back door. So great technology there with the physical keyway. And then in addition to that, there is the whole smart home integration piece. So we have smart home integrations for both Wi-Fi, and we have smart home integrations for Matter. So a lot to unpack there, but the key takeaway is you could use voice control to lock and unlock your lock. You could set up automations to have your lock at a certain time each night for you if you want. Hey, at 8 p.m., lock my lock every night, which is very handy for many people. So with Matter, the added benefit of these smart home integrations is, I mentioned earlier, Matter uses a technology called Thread. Thread is a local mesh network. That means all the devices that run Thread are talking to each other at all times. And the beauty of that is you don't need to ping the cloud. You don't need to have a signal go out of your house, come back in, and go be sent out to your devices. The devices can run automations. You can control them locally, all without an internet connection. So if your internet does go out, you're still safe as long as your devices are still powered on. And whatever Thread border router, which we call the hub that is required for Matter, as long as that device is still on, you're able to control them locally without internet.
And you always have that key as a backup, as you said.
Exactly. Yep.
Really, really smart stuff. So there's also, I understand, an NFC version in the works. Tell me about that.
We do have plans to announce an NFC variant of this device, which we're very excited about. We will have more to share at CES coming up in a couple months here. So stay tuned, and we'll definitely let you know the latest at that time.
So for now, tell us about pricing and availability.
Pricing for Halo Select is $279. That is our recommended MSRP. And availability is going to be within the month. We should see units hit shelves at major retailers, including Lowe's here in the US, as well as various .com retailers will probably be live on Amazon and HomeDepot.com as well at the same time.
For more info, is there a site people can go to?
Yes, please visit kwikset.com/halo-select.
And for those who are listening, it's kwikset.com/halo-select. Congratulations on the innovations. And Charlie Dougherty, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thank you, Fred. Really appreciate it.